Welcome to commentary for the hardest mode in God of War 2018. And yeah, these upcoming encounters are some of the easier ones. So there won't really be much need for explanation, but I figured I'd continue the commentary throughout all the encounters, just to keep it consistent. But yeah, if you completed the previous encounters, you shouldn't have any issues here. The humans go down in a few hits, and then, a few axe throws will take care of these guys. And then next comes this encounter right after. And initially I thought I had to punch all these guys to death like I did with the first boss, which was kind of ridiculous. But the only one that you have to worry about using your fist only on is the one with the helmet. So the other guys you can hit with your axe. So I would just take care of them first. Just kill them first and use your axe. Throw your axe at them, chop them up, and just ignore the other asshole with the helmet. And then once they're dead, you can easily take care of the remaining one, as you've dealt with a number of these assholes before already. So there's not much strategy there. They can be a little sneaky, as with all enemies on this mode, but yeah, I tried my charged shot and it didn't work on him because he's resistant to axe attacks, so I thought maybe since it was a powerful shot it would penetrate through, but it does not. So yeah, now just punch this asshole to death, And then this is after you meet the blacksmith for the first time, I believe. And this is an easy fight as well. I mean, not super easy, but easy enough. I think I beat it on my first or second try. It wasn't hard. By this point, you're really used to this combination of enemies. And you have a lot of room here to fuck around, so you can pull a lot of bullshit. I probably should have dealt with the projectile enemies first, but I said fuck it. I think I accidentally used my rage here because I have a tendency to press the analog sticks really hard and they click sometimes. So at least I'm not auto-targeting enemies every few seconds and getting stuck on the enemy. So I disabled that in the menus. So be sure to disable that if you don't like that feature. I explained in the previous video how to do it. You just pause the game, hit triangle, and then go into settings. And you can change that. You can also make some other changes in the menu that are pretty useful. I tried putting the run command on X instead of having to press the L3 down. And I liked it until I realized I couldn't turn with the right analog stick because my thumb was on X. So I decided not to do that. Otherwise it would have been good. But there are some other interesting changes. I think I made some other tweaks in the menu as well. I suggest checking it out and see if you can make some changes that make gameplay better. You can also disable the mashing bullshit where you got to mash circle and shit like that. You can just put it so that you just hold the button down instead of having to mash it, which will be convenient when you play this mode because if you're dying a lot on a part, you're going to wear out your fingers having to keep repeating the mashing sequences, I'm assuming. I know in God of War 2 that was a huge problem for me to the point where I used a rapid fire controller because I died so much in that game, and having to pry open the Minotaur's mouth every time I died was getting to be hand-numbing. Yeah, so you saw I used that tree for cover, and you can pull a lot of bullshit behind that tree. And then when there was one guy left, I came in for the kill. But yeah, you can dodge all the fireballs when those guys are over there and you're behind the tree. You can definitely use walls a lot in this game to your advantage. Use those corners. But yeah, not anything I had to explain to anybody watching this at this point, because if you got this far, you've already used a lot of these tactics or seen the previous videos where I used them. Now for this, you really don't have to fight. It's more of an illusion. All you really have to do is, get that thing stuck with the axe and then just aim for that door, ignore the enemies, and just hit that door 3 times in that exposed area, and then just haul ass and leave, and that's it. So yeah, I was fighting them for a while, and that fucked me up. But you don't have to do that. So all in all, these segments took me about 31 minutes to complete, so it wasn't too bad. So now I show another minute and a half of footage because I show how to get the next main chest. It'll give you a rage horn, which, if you get, I don't know how many of them you have to get, but if you get a certain amount of them, you'll upgrade your rage bar. I know for the apples it's 3. For the rage horns, I'm not sure if it's 3, but this will show how to get it. It's very easy to get, but you don't want to skip it on this mode. You don't really want to skip it on any mode, but on this mode you want everything you can get. So, and then after that, I may try to get another video. I got 2 videos up today. With this mode I do have to inch my way through a little bit because it can be pretty fucking hard. But it hasn't been as bad as I was anticipating yet. But I'm sure it will. So later encounters will probably be very difficult. In the last video, I pulled a lot of bullshit, and I made, I made some of those encounters a lot easier than they would normally be. So I recommend checking that if you haven't already. That was my best video so far that I put out of the game. I think it was the best executed anyway of what I've put out. But yeah, I'll try to maybe get some more footage today before I switch up to another game. Take a little break. But I've been playing daily, so I'm going to try to put out more progress daily. Thanks for watching. Let me know if there's anything you want me to add. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot.